The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Perkins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Throwing on first down. Perkins. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They go again with Muhammad. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Perkins. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 58, boys, 58. 58.
On 4th down, Perkins. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On first down, Muhammad. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long. And they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson, flush to his right. Got his target, Samuel. 25 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep, find some space, and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
49, guys. Mike. 59.
Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long. It's Watson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Watson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Another timeout.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And it's a fumble, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, Muhammad. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Let's go.
26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Watson taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 74 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Lucky.
They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's get it.
At the 22-yard line.
Here's Watson. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check, 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 check. Safe, safe, safe. Check, check, check.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Right there. Watch twist, watch it. 6. Bullet. Half. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. Watch that, watch that, watch that. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Check, let it go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Terry McLaurin. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. On first down, Swift. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Called it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check 4. Let's go, D.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch the out. Watch that. F.O. The mic. Watch 49. Watch the run. 24. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 24. Watch the whip.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson steps away to his left. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up third down. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Here's Watson operating from the gun. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try to put the football in one.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
2nd and 15. It's complete to Lockett. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Darius Slay with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.